Yes, we're all set now and we can get started. So a very good morning again to all of you. Please mute yourself. Wait, let us, I don't know, every time, no matter how many times we tell people, we have to keep reinforcing that. Okay. Are all of you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. We can see.
Yeah, okay. Okay. What we're going to be talking about today is all of us know that the new year is coming. When the new year is coming, all of us get very excited. We want to, there are so many things we don't like in what happened in the previous year, which we want to change. We want to become better people. We want to make things better. We want more success. We want everything that is possible for us to have in life to be there for us. And we make very huge goals, huge resolutions. But 99% of us, by the end of January, hardly anything is left. So what we are going to be guiding you in today's webinar is how to create a blueprint first, lay out a plan, and then how to build on that and then actually implement. So now I'm going to ask a question from all of you. And I want rapid action in the chat box, because if we do this screen share and all that, I cannot see all of you. I can't keep switching to gallery view back and forth. So I want you all to please be active on the chat. Okay. Now, how many of you have come here? I want to know who you are. So you mention your name. It'll come automatically in the Zoom anyway when you put in the chat. I want to know why you are here. What has made you come and join today's webinar? Come, let us get active on the chat. Just one sentence. Really fast.
Hello.
Somebody said transform. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh,
So why are you here?
Yeah,
Learning from expert.
Apriya.
Who is this Apriya? Please mute yourself, Mr. Apriya.
Ravi needs to mute.
So learning from the expert, changing habits, achieving career growth. Because I know how much sense Dr. Chary shares. Improvise, here for beating the procrastination, self-doubt, and negativity to get better, to increase my productivity, for learning. I joined this webinar to know myself and what to pursue in coming years. Amrita Patel from Maharashtra says to plan a vision for 2025. Ashwini says executing the plan with consistency for better version of self, to be more optimistic, to be the best version of myself, being a better person. Gauri from Tamil Nadu says, I don't want to compromise my goals. I'm a stroke survivor. Yeah, okay, fine, great. Thank you so much for this very, very active response. How many of you are here just because you thought, okay, let us go and check this out? You're just curious. Be very I appreciate your integrity. Please be honest, and that you didn't have any real special reason to come, but you thought, okay, let us just go and see what is happening in this. Okay, good. Dr. Harivarshini says, Shweta says she's curious. Yes. Yes, very good. Thank you very much for your honesty. Now, how many of you are here because you feel you have a problem and you want to solve it? Go on, go on. Ram Kumar says he's got a problem, wants to solve. Rajesh Kumar. There will be no in personal interaction, so don't raise your hands. Just be active in the chat. So let us see what the answers we've got this time. So how many of you are here because you have a problem? Quite a number of you. Okay. I really hope that I can help as many of you as possible at the end of this, by the end of this day. Then how many of you are aware you want a solution, but you're not able to get going on pursuing the solution or getting the solution or doing something to get the solution? Something is holding you back. Implementation is an issue. I want a solution, Rohini says. Jayaraman wants a solution. Okay. What we're going to be doing today is, in addition to accepting that we have a problem, we want a solution, or we're here just for curiosity, we are going to, how many of you want to actually learn to change this aspiration that you have into an achievable goal? Do you really think you can do it? Or do you think it's something which is going to be very difficult for you to do? So if you can do it, those who feel that they can do it and they are willing to be open to learning, say, I can do it. So execution, habit formation, we can do it. I want to do it. I can do it. I can do it. Great. Super. I'm very happy. Thank you for this lovely response. You've been a lovely audience. Thank you so much for interacting with me so much. And now let me see how we can do what is necessary for you to be able to achieve these goals. Now, how many of you will give me permission to tell you who I am and why I am here? We did play my initial intro video in the beginning of the session. But in a nutshell, let me tell you, I was not this very successful neurologist, neurosurgeon, seemed to be calm in the middle of chaos, being able to manage my stress, being a cancer survivor, being strong, being resilient. I was not this person many years ago. I was just like you and anybody else. I had my fears, I had my doubts. I used to feel discriminated against being a woman in a man's world. I felt that I did not have anybody to guide me, to help me. I struggled along. I messed up a lot of things in my life. I completely, really ruined certain areas of my life because out of stupidity, out of greed, out of perfectionism. I lost a lot of relationships because I was this perfectionist who used to get irritated and angry if things were not exactly my way. And I was working very hard. Yes, I was a good doctor. I worked very, very hard. I became very, very physically, emotionally, mentally, terribly stressed. And when I was so stressed, I was not a nice person. I would get irritated at small things. I would be critical. I would be angry. People used to call me battle axe. They used to be afraid of me. They will say, "Oh my God, Dr. Prithika Chary, you have to be very careful with her." While all of this came from the good intention of doing a perfect job and making sure that the job got completed. So many of us fall into this trap that we are here to change the world. Let me tell you, you are not here to change the world. You are here to change yourself and make the best version of yourself and impact yourself, people around you, society, and the world at large around you. That is what you're here for. So many of us get into this, especially in your 30s, 40s, and all. Oh, I'm this ambitious person. I'm going to change the world. I'm going to do this. Fine. You want to contribute to the world, that's fine. But you are not here to change the world, which was a lesson I learned in course of time. And my life completely transformed. And I became a very, very happy person who could not only be happy in my own capabilities, but also make others happy around me. Now, our programs from Creative Karma are neuroscience based. Why do you have to have neuroscience based program? Because only if you understand what's actually happening inside here and why you do what you do, you will not be able to know why you do it and how to change it and how to create a change which can last. And because most of us are functioning from a 90% subconscious programming. So we have to be aware that this programming is happening. We have to understand how it's impacting and transforming the way we function and behave. So that is why our creative program, karma programs, and being a neuroscientist, I'm able to give you authentic neuroscience-backed strategies. So if you look at neuroscience coaching, it is about harnessing the brain's own mechanisms for both healing and improvement, and how that little subtle shifts in neural activity can lead to very significant changes in daily life. So our programs will identify the areas for change and also give you tools which will make these changes not only happen, but last a longer time. See, for instance, knowing the fact that for a habit to be internalized, to become autopilot, you have to do it every single day for 21 to 66 days. This is a brain fact. So if you understand that, you will understand the need that when you're trying to do something to change yourself, for consistency. And that is why we say neuroscience-based coaching is much more effective. And when you understand things, we're all, intelligent human beings. We want to know why something is happening or why we are doing what we are doing. And remember, we have learned how to conquer a lot of mountains. But it's very unfortunate that many of us have still not learned how to conquer ourselves. So make it a point that what your purpose here on earth is not to conquer or change, not to change other people's lives or change the world, but to change yourself. To conquer yourself, be in full control so that you can master your mind is actually manage your mind. So that is what being full, being fulfilled, and having meaning and significance in your life is all about. We call this a blueprint. What is a blueprint? A blueprint is, by definition, it's a technical way of showing the design of whatever you're going to plan. But in very simple terms, it's a design, it's a draft, it's a plan, it's a sketch if you want, an outline. So what we are going to give you today is an outline. And when we start preparing and doing anything, we need to prepare ourselves. Like before we do this webinar, what did we do? We sent you the information. We told you when, where, how, what time. We sent you the Zoom link. All that was a preparation for you to come and attend this webinar. Like that, when you're launching on a journey of change, you have to prepare yourself. And so let us start from ground zero. In ground zero, first and foremost, I want you all to attend this entire program, both with an open mindset as well as with a positive attitude. Don't be judgmental. Don't say, let us see. Oh, she calls herself a neuroscientist. Let us see what she's going to say. Maybe she's not giving enough neuroscience. Don't be judgmental. Don't have unrealistic expectations. In fact, my suggestion is stay with zero expectation. Just be open, be receptive, be positive. Accept that what you're going to get is going to benefit you. Be thoughtful, be generous in your attitude that you are going to benefit from this webinar. Active participation. I thank all of you very much for being active in the chat box. Continue to remain active throughout the session, because the more active you are, the more you're going to learn. Because when you just listen, you only absorb about 10%. When you listen and you see some visuals and all that, you absorb about 15%. When you listen, you see some visuals, you also maybe repeat it a couple of times, you may learn a little more. But when you participate, get involved, your learning is maximum. So throughout the program, also I want you all to sit down and reflect. Is this point relevant to me? Make a note of it. Does it resonate with me? Maybe I can look at this, come back and revisit this point later. So don't keep an closed mind. Open it up. And throughout the session, self-reflection. When you self-reflect, you're taking out all the rubbish, the gibberish. You're creating space so that you can accommodate what is being taught to you. And when you do that, you also declutter. And when you declutter, you get more clarity. And when you get clarity, not only in your mind, but also in your environment, make sure you're undisturbed for this entire period of 60 to 90 minutes max. Be undisturbed, be focused, be present, and be willing to follow up the webinar with certain post-webinar actions. So now itself, as you're listening, this is the way I attend a webinar. So as you're listening and as you're reflecting, right, okay, I should follow this up. I want to do this. After the webinar is over, I want to do these little steps here, which I have to take action for. So jot down those things, because there is something known as the Feynman technique to learn. When you choose a concept to learn, you teach it to yourself after it's over, or you teach it to somebody else. Then you go back to the original material and see if there is some area that you're stuck and you want to revisit it. Then you simplify your explanation again, teach it to yourself or to somebody else. When you do this again and again, you'll get more and more clarity, and you'll get more, it will stick completely, permanently in your head. Then self-discipline, remember, is tough love. So disciplining yourself to stay here, be part of the instructions, be cooperative, be attentive. All of this is love that you're actually giving to yourself, because your goal is to change and improve yourself. And it's a magic power. When you have self-discipline, you're practically unstoppable. Mindfulness and presence. Don't distract yourself. Whatever happened prior to this webinar is over and done with. Even if you want to, you cannot go and change it. Whatever you need to do after this webinar, even if you want to, you cannot go there and do it now. So right now, be here. Be here 300%. Mindfulness and presence improves focus, improves thinking speed, improves our ability to retain. So all of this is the preparation on 10 daily actions which I'm going to teach you in the course of the session. Understand, some of you may think, okay, she's telling us all this. Yeah, every coach says all this. I've listened to so many people, but yeah, it comes, goes, okay, one of those things. So you may think doing all this is very difficult. She's telling us all this as if it's very easy, but it's actually tough. It's difficult. It takes up time, it takes up energy, effort, money. So action is very expensive. But understand that inaction is stagnation. And stagnation costs a fortune because your life will never change. It will stay exactly where it is now. And those of you who said you have a problem and you're looking for a solution, those of you who feel that you want to change your life for something better, you will stay where you are. If you don't take action, it's going to cost you a fortune. The price of inaction far, far, far exceeds the price of action. But many of us say, okay, Dr. Prithika Chary sounds very confident. But I'm not very confident. I'm nervous. I've got my doubts. I've got my fears. I'm not very sure that any of this is possible for me. Understand that you have to learn to set your own boundaries. Now, this is like putting a garden in your compound. Okay? Understand that what is your need. I want to put these plants in this particular way, these flowers in my compound. So identify what it is you need in your life. Recognize your limits. What that means is, I may want to have a garden like this, but I may not have the capacity at all to even plant a plant. I don't know how to even start a garden. So recognize your limits, which means I have to understand these are my limits. I have to start picking up some skills in that area if I want to get this job done. Learn to set boundaries for yourself. Now, if I want to achieve all this, there are 3 things that I can do. There are some things I want to stop doing so that I free myself to do this. There are some things that I want to start doing so that I can get on to this journey. There are some things which I'm already doing which are suiting me, which I want to continue doing. The other thing that we forget when we are on our personal journey of development and things like that is, suddenly in the family, we will tell everybody, listen, I went to this webinar. I've learned all these little skills. I'm going to start doing this from today, from tomorrow. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock. I'm going to do this. And all of you better, cooperate and get into so that I can achieve these things. Understand that you have to respect other people's boundaries also. So what you are doing is something that you have to take the trouble to do. So don't bully everybody else around you and expect them to do what you are supposed to do. So when you set these boundaries and have these healthy boundaries, you will find that you can get going. The next thing, which many people have already mentioned here about procrastination, we need to avoid procrastination. What is procrastination? I listen to all this webinar, everything, and I won't do anything. Then after 3 days, I think, oh my God, I listened to 1.5 hours of that stuff and I have not come away with anything. So I begin to feel guilty. Then I doubt myself. Can I do this? I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I didn't even pay attention. I didn't make notes. I didn't write anything. I feel helpless.
Coffee brewing.
Can you all please mute yourselves? And Ganesh, stop scribbling on the whiteboard, please. Right. You have to declutter. We've already said one of the ways to avoid procrastination is declutter. And you have to set what are called as SMART goals. We are going to be telling you that in the course of time. Another way to avoid procrastination is the 2-minute rule. Any task, especially let us say, which we are going to tell you today, certain things that you can do. If it can be done in 2 minutes, do it, get started, because that will help you to take the first step. It will help you to maintain momentum. And when you're starting to do something, don't say, I must do this, I should do this, because I listened to that webinar and I was told I must do this, do that, whatever. Just say, I want to do this. I know it's going to help me. I really want to do this. Another useful tip to prevent procrastination is to link your tasks together. Now, I teach people to do a very motivating thing in the morning called mirror work. So I tell them, you brush your teeth every day, yes? Once you brush your teeth, immediately do the mirror work, because you will then automatically, it will become a habit, because you're linking it with a habit you already have. So when you do task linking, the chances of your postponing a particular activity or procrastination becomes less. So now I want all of you, we're going to stop the screen sharing. I want all of you to please draw this picture on your paper immediately. I'll give you half a minute to do this. I'm going to gallery view to see. Once you're all done, just please put done in the chat box. Good. Come quickly. It's not a very difficult drawing to draw. Now, I'm going to stop the share. And I want all of you to tell me, up to now, have you asked yourself why you have not done what you wanted to do? And what has been stopping you in doing what you need to do? Who wants to? You can unmute and open up, and now we can have a personal conversation. Anybody wants to unmute and talk? I want to know, we went through certain things. We said, yeah, circumstances, okay.
Procrastination and not taking actions.
Sorry?
Not taking action, even though I know it, what to do.
Yeah, that's
Now,
why I'm
basically-
asking, why are you not taking action is the point. What we're asking you is, have you been able to identify why you're not taking action?
Yes, ma'am. I'm able to identify mine.
Come.
Yeah.
I want to know. You must be giving yourself some reason or excuse or something.
So I want to continue
Okay,
my
some says
meditation
fear of failure, lack of discipline, lethargic attitude, lack of focus, laziness, no clarity. Yes. Anybody wants to talk and tell me? Anyone wants to unmute and talk? Come, be participative. I told you.
There is
No
R.
commitment.
Shamla raising hand. Okay.
Whoever it is, they just have to unmute and talk. Don't just raise your hand now. Just unmute and talk.
ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Ma'am, I want to do my meditation practices regularly.
Who is this?
I'm Shamala here. Am I
Okay,
audible?
please show your video, madam. Otherwise, how do I know who's talking?
Oh. Ma'am,
Yeah,
I'm
tell me.
Shamala here.
Hmm.
I want to do my meditation practices daily, but because I have an issue with my back and glute muscle weakening, I'm unable to sit for long hours, which I wish to do. So,
Okay.
yeah, that is what I feel now. I want the strength to gain and do my practices regularly. I know which would help me if I do it properly.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you think you can straight away resolve this problem?
By following the instructions given by my physical instructor to take care of my practices and do them regularly and avoid the thing which I am instructed not to do.
Okay. That is your ultimate outcome that you're saying. I'm saying today
Yes, ma'am.
you're frustrated because you're not able to achieve something.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How can you remedy that right now?
I really am unable to answer this because I'm not clear with what I should do.
What is stopping you from
That
doing?
particular issue.
No.
which
How
I
long
have,
did you used to do the meditation earlier? For how long?
for half an hour or 1 hour
Okay. Now
until
how long
I am
are you
able to do that,
do?
I can continue doing it.
No, you said
When I start
you
doing
used
it for a
to sit
few
for
minutes,
long and now you can't sit for long, you said. So how long
yeah,
would you sit and what is your problem now?
after doing it continuously for a longer time, I got the pain in my glute. So that was the one which
No,
stopped
don't say
me.
long time. I want you to specify the time. When you say
40
long
minutes.
time, earlier it was 40 minutes, now it is
Yes.
20 minutes, like that. I want you
Yes,
to give
ma'am.
a
Earlier it was
number.
around 40 to 45 minutes. Now after 10 minutes, I get that thing.
Okay. Is there anything wrong in doing meditation for 10 minutes, 4 times a day,
No, ma'am, that is not wrong.
to
But
get the same benefit of 40 minutes?
yeah, that is
If you do that, will you you won't be so frustrated, isn't it? You can
yes.
still continue to work on increasing your capabilities
Okay, ma'am.
with your physical therapy, whatever.
Okay, ma'am.
But what is this telling us? It is a question of managing your mind.
Yes, ma'am.
So what you're doing is you're self-sabotaging yourself.
Okay,
I'm not able to do it. I'm not able to do it. I want to do it. The desire to want to get back to 40 minutes is perfectly okay. But what is delaying you from taking action? The procrastination, where does it come? Because I feel only 40 minutes is perfect.
yes, that perfectionism really troubles me always, ma'am.
You understand? So what you need
Yes,
to
ma'am.
understand is that even 10 minutes is fine. And maybe I can do it with a gap. 10 minutes, I lie down, get up and do it again for 10 minutes. Why not? There's nothing wrong with that.
Sure, ma'am.
I know I'm a meditator for 40 years. And also, you can modify the meditation into a meditation which you can do lying down. You see, so when you want, what is your goal? The goal is I want to not sacrifice my meditation. So get clarity on the goal. You will find ways to do it instead of working yourself up and getting frustrated.
Come,
I hope this is a lesson to all of you
uh,
based on When we coach one person, everybody benefits from it. Okay. So how many of us do this all the time about various goals we have? Anybody else? Yeah, somebody else earlier. I saw somebody, one more person, and then we'll go on. Yes. Gauri. Yes, madam.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Actually, so for me, I could not not even the mandatory things, ma'am. So I'm justifying that by saying because of my emotional traumas and mental illness, so that I could not do that. And also, how much ever I'm trying to avoid my procrastination, I could not overcome it. So even though sometimes I'll try and it was like I could not be consistent.
Okay, when you fail to do whatever it is, what is the emotion that you feel inside?
It is like extreme frustration and like sometime I'm in what to say, I'm beating up myself, not physically, I'm saying it in a
Yeah, self-sabotage, self-sabotage. Okay, can you change the way you feel about that?
yeah. I tried, but every time I could not complete the task. I'm
No.
ending up
When
in.
I say, do you feel that it's possible for you to change the way you feel about the frustration? Is there some other way you can look at it?
I hope that whenever I complete that, I will feel better, ma'am. That is the
See,
only way.
failure, you have to look at failure. Failure is not defeat. Look at failure as feedback. Okay, I couldn't do it. Sit down and do the so-called 5 why analysis, root cause analysis. What do? Why couldn't I do it? Because I was too lazy,
Yes.
or because I didn't have the resources, or I didn't have the time, or I didn't whatever. Then ask why again. Like that 5 times, go why.
Okay.
You will get to the root cause. The root cause is not that actually procrastination here. It is something else which is in your head, which is blocking you. So in a free webinar, we don't have, we do all this in our deeper workshops. Okay.
Okay.
So I
Sure.
hope those little on the spot, hotspot coachings helped everybody to get some insights. We'll go back now and I want all of you, you've drawn your life wheel. Please mark in the life wheel where you are in each of those areas, because that will act as a tracking tool for you. You can do it weekly, you can do it monthly, you can do it quarterly, you can do it in whatever way you want. It will help you to keep tracking where you are now and where you are going to be. So now, when we are getting started for the blueprint, I want all of you to understand. Don't set goals, because when we set a goal, very often we don't achieve it. You need to set the intention. So now in the chat box, all of you write your name, one personal goal. That is the intention, what you're going to work with, what goal you're going to work with. And one area of well-being. Let me give you an example. The area of well-being I want to improve is my health. The personal goal I'm going to do is I'm going to lose 10 kgs in the next 3 months. The intention I'm going to set is that I will eat right, I will start an exercise regime, and I will ensure that I track my progress. That is my intention. Now, I want all of you to have something here, because when I give you the daily steps that you're going to do for the next 10 days, you're going to need to have something to work with. Come. Actually, we should have finished the webinar by now, but we're going to finish it in half an hour. Don't worry. Quickly, if all of you are very quick and start writing this in the chat, we can get started. Okay, Swati, I want to write my book. I'll daily sit to write and give time for it. Consistency, publishing my book, fine. Then who else? Come on, come on. Go to yoga classes daily, career progression. Resume my job. Very good. What else? Few more and then we'll go. Want to do my spiritual practices daily. Health. Crack the NEET. Intention to improve my health and mindset, international management certification. Very good. So that's your intention, your goal, and what you want to achieve. Now I want you also to take the next step. What 3 actions will you take to make it happen? Immediately. That is from tomorrow. Now, towards my weight loss, from tomorrow, I will stop eating junk food. It could be something that you stop doing. It could be something that you start doing. It could be something that you continue doing. So 3 actionable steps. So it's easy if you say, I will stop this, I will start this, I will continue this. It gives you a clue on 3 actionable steps. So all of you listed some intention. See if you can apply that. But this is, I told you, make some notes and all that. You have to work on this after the webinar. Only then you'll find this webinar would have served you some purpose. Okay. Now I'm going to take you through a 10-day transformation journey. I'm going to give you certain things you can do every single day. You can blindly follow this pattern for the next 10 days. I'm helping you to ideate. I'm helping you to innovate. I'm helping you to inspire you. And I'm going to be helping you to implement. So let us see. So tomorrow will be day 1 of your journey. On day 1, you will spend 30 minutes reflecting on what you want to achieve in 2025. In your health, in your wealth, in your relationships, personal growth, and purpose. So once you've identified the area where you're going to have the key areas, you're going to write 3 to 5 specific goals which you're going to do in each area. Now, these goals, you have to know how to set what are called as SMART goals, which are specific, which are measurable, achievable, relevant to the topic, and time-bound. And once you've done that, you're going to visualize by the end of 2025, December 2025, when you have achieved all those things, how it is going to look and feel for you. So this is your day 1 exercise. Now, when it comes to SMART goals, we are going to be giving you a free SMART goal setting worksheet PDF, which is shown in the slide here, so that you have clarity and you're not just wondering, oh, she said SMART goals, I don't know what to do, how will I do this, etc., etc. The next thing that you need to do, day 2, is see where you stand in relation to the goals. That's why that circle will give you an idea where you stand for the goals you set on day 1. You have to be honest about your own strengths, your own weaknesses, your own opportunities, and your own threats. Now, this is called a SWOT analysis. So it will help you to identify your habits, your beliefs, your behaviors that may be holding you back, and those that help you actually move forward. So this day 2, first day is you identified your goals, your areas, etc., etc. Do a SMART goal setting. Day 2, you do what is called as a SWOT analysis. And you measure out all these 4 areas and see how to take the next step. For day 3, you want to create a theme for the year. When you create a theme, it helps you to align everything you do to that. Let us say the theme for my year, this year, is resilience. So no matter what life throws at me, I'm going to bounce back. That is my general theme. So I can tailor everything that I do towards that. And what we do is, I want you all to sit down and create an affirmation, a list of affirmations or power statements around your theme. Then you have to set the intention to align everything that you do to that theme and that mindset. So, for instance, positive affirmations for all areas of life would be gratitude. I'm grateful for the many blessings in my life. Being open to possibilities. Today, I look for and appreciate the good. Being open to joy and excitement. I welcome joy into my life. Abundance. I'm in tune with the abundant nature of the universe. Being open to joy and excitement. I welcome joy into my life. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. So now these are called affirmations. Now these affirmations are something that you can do and create for yourself. It doesn't only have to be the affirmations which we are giving you. Okay. So what I want you all to do is, this we'll be sharing with you. We'll be giving you this as a free PDF. But you also, now all of you, you mute yourselves, but at the same time, please read out what is written here. I want you all to put your hand across your heart and say, whatever I say, I will be reading it out to you. You will say whatever I tell you to say. Okay? Let's see. All of you with your hand across your heart. Yeah. There are two more people. Okay. There's some people entering now. Yeah. I have the power to do and achieve anything I want in life. I have the ability to make the world a better place. No one can stop me from fulfilling my life goals and purpose. I am an indestructible force and will let nothing stop me from getting to where I want to be in life. I am lucky and grateful to wake up today for another opportunity to make a difference in this world. To be the best I can be today and never look back. Now, this is called what is called as a power statement. So I want each of you to make your own power statement, your own affirmations, and that will be the exercise that you will do on the day. Wait, let us see. What is this? I'm getting all these multiple screens. I don't know why. Can you all see the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Okay. When you're doing that, you also have to sit down and write a mission statement. Now, don't get bewildered when I say mission statement and all that. Actually, if you join some of our more deeper programs, which we usually follow up all these webinars with, we will actually help you to individually create your own vision statement and your mission statement for whatever you want to achieve and make of your life. On day 4, you've set all these big goals. You've set all these, actionable steps, everything. On day 4, you're going to break it down into daily small things. Then you're going to make a quarterly plan. In your business, you do a quarterly plan. Like that, you make a quarterly plan and what you're going to do every single week. Don't have very big plans, have small plans which you keep building upon, because that will help you to build momentum. On day 5, you're going to design a morning and evening routine to support your goals. You're going to identify micro habits which you have, like drinking water, reading for 15 minutes, doing 10 minutes meditation. And you're going to test all these rituals for 5 days to find out what works for you. In our in-depth seminar that we'll be doing over time, we will be actually designing for you a morning and evening routine which you just have to follow and which you will be able to implement very easily, because many people in the past have done it already. On day 6, you're going to do activities which make you stick to the path. So you'll be doing gratitude journaling, affirmations, visualization, reading a book, meditating for 10 or 15 minutes to cultivate focus and clarity. So now let us understand how to start meditating. So when you start meditating, don't try to calm your mind, because we have a monkey mind. It will not settle down. It will keep on bothering you. When your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. Recognize what you're thinking, but bring it back to your breath. Relax your arms and shoulders, relax your legs and feet. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit in a chair, you can lie down. But what is very important during meditation is having the right emotions. So if, like her, you are getting frustrated just because you're not able to sit for more than 10 minutes, you're emotionally not actually ready for your meditation. You say, okay, I will sit for as long as I possibly can. 99% of the time, you'll find that you will sit longer than 10 minutes. So your emotions are very important. Ideally, close your eyes. And ideally, it is not about the length. It is about the frequency. It is about the amount of relaxation and amount of focus, lack of thinking that you get into. So now I'm going to take all of you through a small meditation. So all of you sit up straight in your chairs. Close your eyes. Keep your hands on your thighs, palms facing upwards. Take a deep breath and exhale. Take a deep breath and exhale. Only observe your breath. Feel the cool air coming in through your nostrils and the warm air leaving your mouth. So inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Slowly make your breathing slower and slower and slower. Let it fall into its own natural cycle. Relax yourself from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Relax your scalp, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your legs, your ankles, your feet, your toes. Feel a warm ripple of relaxation roll down from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Just focus and watch your breathing. Have nothing else in your mind. Just simply observe your mind, your breathing. If your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. Keep returning to the breath. Now visualize yourself rising. You don't have to actually do it, but visualize that you are getting up from wherever you are sitting down or lying down, standing up to your full height, throwing both your arms out on either side, and saying, I have the power to change my life. Throw your arms out. Be open to receiving from the universe. Have maximum power. You have a lot of power in you. Even if you're sick, it's in your imagination. So give it all the strength, all the power that you can give it. And say, I have the power to live the life I want the way I want. Feel that power, feel that emotion, that you can do whatever it takes for you to live the life you want to live. Now gently bring your hands down to the Namaste position. And say to yourself, I am thankful and grateful for all the blessings I have in my life. And I am open to receiving all the blessings that are yet to come. Now gently return to the room and slowly open your eyes. So I want you all to understand that all of us have this power. It is not special to me or to you or to just an individual. Okay? So you can do this. This is not very difficult to do. Anybody can do this kind of meditation. It's a very simple thing that you can do. So all of you can start doing it. So on day 7, you're going to optimize your physical health. We are going to share another PDF with you where you can evaluate your physical health and your fitness level. And day 8, please make sure that without money, life cannot carry on. So make sure that you're financially secure. I will not be teaching you all that. That's up to you to bring that into your 10-day program. On day 9, you have to identify which are the relationships that matter. Who are the people in your life who matter? Make sure that you tell them you love them. Make sure that you spend time with them. Then do one specific action to strengthen the relationship. Engage in community, engage in your society. And the last but not least, 10th day, you're going to commit to yourself that you're going to do all of this on a regular basis and you're really going to create your blueprint. So summing up all this, on day 1, you're going to define your vision. On day 2, you're going to assess your current reality. Day 3, you're going to create a theme. Day 4, you're going to break goals into monthly milestones. Day 5, build your daily rituals and routines. Day 6, strengthen mindset. Day 7, optimize physical health. Plan your financial empowerment. Build relationships and support systems and commit to self-improvement. Now, don't get bewildered that, oh, she ran through all this. How, like, it'll be there in that YouTube video. You can go back, play that thing repeatedly, stop it, watch it repeatedly and check it out and create this 10-day program. You can do it today. By evening, it will be available in the YouTube streaming. So you can go play that recording and you can start doing this from tomorrow. And I guarantee you, that in 10 days, you will have a very clear plan, a blueprint on how to take the next year into your stride. While you're doing this, try to identify what lights you up, what excites you, what energizes you, what drains you. You have to learn that everything is energy. If somebody sucks your energy or something sucks your energy, you need to identify it and get rid of it. What relaxes you? Identify. You have to know yourself very well. What stresses you out? What scares you? All of us have something which scares us. What are your insecurities? That critical inner voice will tell you, you think you can do this? Like in her case, it says, no, it's very difficult. Or that procrastinating lady, you have mental illness, you cannot do this. That's an insecurity. So you have to identify what are your insecurities, what disappoints you. When you have too much expectation, your reality will always be a disappointment to you. So you have to learn how to manage your expectations. What makes you angry? Understand that anger is very often an external manifestation of some other emotion, of being betrayed, of feeling unworthy, of being misunderstood, of being afraid, of being sad or incompetent. These can come out as anger. What gives you joy? And what is your definition of success? So most of us are defined success as career, financial, material gain, social status, etc. And when we're around 40 or 45, we keep thinking, oh, I've achieved all this success. Is there anything more? When I stop and think, is there anything more? I have three responses. One is, I resign myself and tell myself, yes, this is all there is in life. I've got a big car, I've got a big house, I've got a happy family, I've got this, I've got everything that I need. I'm okay. I'll just stay where I am. Or we may say, there is nothing more in life. That's okay. Or suddenly I feel, what is my life all about? Is there a purpose to my life? I want all of you to get into this stage of recognizing what is the purpose to your life. How are you impacting humanity? What meaning are you having in your life? What purpose are you fulfilling? What are you going to leave behind? Not the money and the house and the car. When you die, what are people going to say? Are they going to say this hotshot neurologist, Dr. Prithika Chary, died? Or are they going to say, oh, Prithika Chary, the person who touched my life, the person who changed my life, the person who loved me, the person who gave me. That should be your legacy. And you need to get into a conscious realization of this. When you do that, you'll find that automatically you achieve enough freedom in various areas of your life, leisure, emotional freedom, time freedom, etc. So it is success, true success is actually significance. So stop and see where you are on the mountain of significance. And now I'm going to ask all of you. So I'm sure all of you know all of what I've told you. I've not told you anything new or unusual. And, I mean, hundreds of people would have told you these are the steps to change, these are the ways to change. Why have you not taken action so far? Unmute and tell me. Share. Come. I want to wind up in another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So why have you all not taken action yet so far? All of you know a lot of what I've said. I don't think I've told you too much which is new. Good. Swati says from tomorrow I will not waste time on social media. I will go through other books. I will give time to myself. Very good. I need, and that is okay. Please show a slide. I'll show that later. I didn't consider myself correct. You are not paying attention to yourself. Can you please, now I need your participation, active participation. You are all very sweet and wonderful unless I put you all to sleep or something with the meditation. Please open up your videos, be interactive, let's get going. Avoid reels and focus on reading. Other people's opinion influence, busy with taking care of family. distracted, lack of orientation. What else? What more? Anyone wants to unmute and share? Please go ahead if you want to. Just unmute and talk. Okay. Now, how many of you want to change this? Show of hands. You want to carry on like this with for the rest of your life? Or you want to make some kind of change in it? So right now you can make one change is that you can follow that 10-day, it's a 10-day schedule. Maybe you won't be able to do it fully. It's okay. Just first day, make that 30-minute commitment. Then the second day, make that SWOT analysis commitment. Third day, make that. Do that. Start with that. And then we'll tell you that I'm telling you in 10 days, you will be in a better position than you are in now. Just by doing 1/3 of those activities. You don't even have to do it all. So we are going to give you affirmations. We are going to give you smart goal setting, share thing, how to evaluate your physical fitness. We're going to give you that. We've given you what is a SWOT analysis. We've given you the basic framework of things to be done. So there's nothing to stop you from getting started on changing your life right now. Even after this webinar is over. Immediately after the webinar. I told you post-webinar actions. So whatever we learned today, that concept you will teach it to yourself. And then start implementing that 10-day schedule which I gave you. And we can help you still further. Are you ready to turn 2025, your vision, into a reality? We are going to be doing a 2-day summit on the 28th and 29th, Saturday, Sunday of December. And this blueprint that we started off with, if you keep doing it for the next 10 days, by the time the summit is there and you sign up and join the summit, you will find that you'll be having clarity, confidence, and you will have enough material to create your own personalized action plan. And we will design a personalized action plan for you. So imagine stepping into 2025 with a crystal clear life roadmap, which is tailored to your goals. We'll be giving you proven strategies to build unshakable resilience, confidence, and momentum. We'll give you actually daily habits, rituals, which you can just do and makes your success automatic. I will not be able to be sharing a practical plan for financial empowerment, but we can give you a guideline on somebody who can help you to do it. You will automatically, in the course of that in-depth diving, improve your relationship. Now, this is not just some motivational event. It is really a deep dive summit. And you'll be getting actionable strategies in real time. So you will get laser focused on your personal growth, health, wealth goals. You'll learn techniques to overcome limiting beliefs. Like she said, I believe I cannot do it. I've got mental illness. I've got this. I've got that. I don't, get down and do the job. All that will change. Master your mindset, your routines, your habits. And by the end, you will have a fully personalized 2025 success blueprint, which you just have to keep implementing throughout the year. And you will be confident, you'll have clarity. And when January 2025 comes, you'll hit the road running. Why should you join? Because I've got proven frameworks which accelerate personal growth, professional growth. There'll be hands-on learning. We're going to create your blueprint for you. Expert guidance. And like-minded participants in the community. Like today you saw when we coached 2 people, there were insights. Other people also would have said, yes, there was a bulb on for me also. And here's the best part. You'll be equipped with actionable strategies to create a year that aligns with your highest aspirations. We've got very limited spots. The program is priced at 3,000 rupees. It's on 28th and 29th of December. It's on Zoom. It will be from 10:30 for 90 minutes, from 10:30 to 12. Those of you who register today, right away, within the next maybe 10-15 minutes, you will get an exclusive one-to-one 15-minute coaching clarity call with me free, where we will identify your individual requirement and refine your blueprint. Now, this link will be put in the chat box. Those of you who want to sign up can straight away go to the link, click on the link, pay the 3,000 rupees and sign up. And we will get a reply. You will get a receipt from Razorpay. And we will straight away start slotting the appointment for your coaching clarity call, depending on how many of you decide to take action right now. Now, this 15-minute coaching clarity call this thing is a bonus only for this webinar. So if you sign up tomorrow, day after, you will be part of the call, all that is there, but you will not get the 15-minute coaching clarity call. The sign up will have the time at which you paid, the date on which you paid. So as a special thing, we will give you up to 2 p.m. today for you to register. And those of you who register by 2 p.m. today will get this 15-minute coaching clarity call free with me. It will be a one-to-one call with me, where we will listen to what your issue is and guide you exactly how to refine your blueprint. Now, I know that all of you are going to say, yeah, okay, free webinar, typical, they've sold something. Yeah, that's the idea. The idea is that what I've given you is just the very much surface, just the skim stuff on top, the cream on top. You cannot do much with it. If you really want to get into the process, you need to get into a deep dive. That is just like an introduction. And I'm sure you'll have one or more of these excuses. I don't have enough time. Okay, Saturday, Sunday, I cannot spare that much time, 3 hours. Sorry, it's a 3 hours session, not 90 minutes. 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. So what is the remedy? If you break your goals into manageable tasks and prioritize, you can attend. I lack the motivation. I hope that after today's session, if you focus on the why, your motivation has been triggered. I failed before. I told you, view failure as feedback, not as defeat. I'm too old. I'm 77 plus. I'm too young. I'm only 18. Success has no age. It's about starting now. I don't have resources. Start with what you have. Grow incrementally. I'm waiting for the right time. There's never a right time. The right time is always now. There will never be a perfect time. Many people, interestingly enough, are afraid that if they change, they have to be better people. They have to be more disciplined. They have to be more sincere. They have to be more dedicated. And believe it or not, sometimes that stops people from wanting to change. But growth comes from stepping out of your comfort zone. I say don't even step out of your comfort zone. I say just expand your comfort zone. I don't know where to start. That is why we are there. It's too late for me. It's never too late for anybody. I don't believe I can achieve it. We can help you with all your small wins and how to build up momentum and consistency. So if you had any of these excuses in your mind when I said sign up for the 2-day summit, let me tell you, we know where you're coming from. We know what is going on in your mind. We know what is stopping you because we've been through it ourselves. I have stopped myself from progressing using one or more of these excuses at some time in my life. So understand that excuses, complaint, blame are three words which have to go out of our vocabulary. So join now. The link is in the chat box. Join now. Because your 2025 will be different just because you took this decision. And like I said, the free clarity call is there for those who sign up by 2 p.m. So I hope all of you are happy about the fact that you can do something about your life. If you thought maybe I can't do anything about my life, if I've changed that mindset in you, I've done something useful for the day. So if there are any questions, you can open up and ask. You don't have to put in the chat. I already explained about the recording, Madam Ranga Ratnam. There is no need for a recording. This is being streamed live on YouTube. So it will be in YouTube. So you can, once the webinar is over, it will set it to this thing, and within 1 or 2 hours, it will be available on YouTube. Anybody can go and access it on YouTube. This entire recording, it will be there. So Selva Kumar, thank you. Thank you for attending. He's a regular attendee of many of my programs. And I think he has also transformed his life a lot after our sessions. Anybody else wants to ask anything? Any doubts, questions? Any things you need guidance on how to do this 10-day day-to-day thing? Anyone? And if any of you sign up, and if we are still in the open webinar, the PDFs will be shared because your details are with us. That will be shared. Two-day course, definitely there'll be recording. Because that is meant for you to be like a, something which you can access periodically. The 2-day summit, definitely there will be 6 hours of recording will be there. So, any action takers now? Right now, no action takers?
Rohini is telling she is willing to do that, but she's not available on those days.
That doesn't share. See, that is what I'm saying. When you are committed and you want to do something, we just have to find a way to do it. What we can do, Rohini, maybe, which I used to do many years ago, is we can make the whole summit recording available for sale. So that you can buy it like a course. We've done that in the past. So then it will become a self-learning course for you. We'll work on it. I mean, it's a bit of extra work for us, but we'll see if we can do it. Where are you from, ma'am? Rohini? Chennai. Okay. And what do you do? Now, can some of you please open your videos and give me some feedback on today's session? Gauri says financial constraint. Okay. Right next. Anybody else? Nobody wants to give feedback on today's program? I love this silence, I say. It's very interesting. It is what is called as a pregnant silence. Everybody's there. Everybody is pregnant, fully pregnant. We don't know when the water is going to burst, when the baby is going to come out. But we just hang on and wait and wait and wait. Okay. Since there is no further interaction and further this thing, are you all okay for us to wind up? Yeah. Yes. Gauri, you raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, first of all, I wanted to thank you for coming live. See, previously also I attended so many these kind of master classes, and everything will be the recordings only. So this is very different, and this is very lively for me. I personally, somewhat benefited because of this live, and moreover, rather than I found the entire presentation is very simple and easy to be understandable. Rather than putting a lot of theories, I find it very very easy to capture all these, and it was very actionable. That was really helpful, ma'am. So
Thank you for that.
yes,
Now, what action are you going to take today? You are the procrastinator. So, what action are you going to take immediately after this webinar?
ma'am, I can try up until the 30 days. That also I tried. After 30 days, I dropped
No,
that.
no large, long-term, big goals. What are you going to do? Half an hour after this, go have your lunch. After your lunch or maybe your relaxation, what actionable step from today's thing are you going to implement today?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to I have set one of my goal as completing my thesis. So I'm going to start with that now from today. So
No,
after
this is why you're procrastinating.
okay.
You will go and do day one work. What is day one's work?
Okay, ma'am. So I
Sit
have
for
to,
30 minutes
yes.
and see which are the goals you're going to do for. Where are you now in your health, wealth, relationships, etc., etc.?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. What are
Yes.
3 to 5 actionable steps you will take in each of those directions?
Okay.
If
Okay,
you
ma'am.
do that today, what will happen to you? This desire to postpone, procrastinate will not happen. It will straight away give you momentum. Yeah, see, now I know I have to do this. I've got this. So it will kick you off. It will start you off. And in that you may include writing my thesis, finishing my thesis, all that is there.
Okay, ma'am.
But if you just say, from today I'll write thesis, you will go now. You will write thesis, 10 pages. I know I've done a PhD, I know. You'll write 10 pages of your thesis, and then that's the end of it.
Okay, ma'am. So yes, I will
You
start.
start doing this 10-day activity.
Definitely, ma'am.
Just start doing it.
Yes.
Then parallelly you're doing that, then automatically you'll be writing your thesis also.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And
See,
Merry
this is
Christmas and Happy New Year,
this
ma'am.
is where we get stuck up.
Yes.
We are constantly getting in our own way.
Yes, ma'am.
Other people need not come and trip us. We are getting in our own way.
True.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anything else I can help anybody with?
Ma'am.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, I'm Vishali from Chennai, ma'am.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, ma'am. Actually, this session was very nice to me, and it invoked insight what we have to do to postpone. I actually postpone my actions. I do not take the action immediately. Today, I learned that we should do small steps at least. We have to make ourselves a priority and do what is next. First, do it in the present moment so that we can achieve our goals. So I'm not clear about my goals. So I learned that we have to take small steps today so that we can achieve what we want.
Correct. Good. You're a medical student, is it?
No, I'm a doctor, ma'am. Currently
You're a
working.
Okay, because somebody had put they want to do NEET and all that. So I was asking. Okay. Rohini says she's got her mother-in-law's surgery. So she has to be there for 2 days. Yeah, we'll see if we can give it as a course package. Then when we are doing the webinar itself, we have to plan how to record it and things like that. Okay, Nishan, let's
Yes, ma'am.
see if we can get into that kind of a, that'll be good also for other people
Okay.
who can't attend.
Okay.
Right. Anybody else wants to ask anything or say anything?
Yeah, I'm first of all, thank you for this session.
Yeah. Can I see you,
So,
sir?
yeah, I'm actually a bit of shy and kind of know how to.
You're shy. You already came and showed your face earlier. You came
Yeah,
and
but but
it's okay. It's okay.
but,
What do you do? What do you do and where are you from?
I'm actually I'm from Maharashtra and yeah, I'm like working in IT right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, this is what coming out and saying things. So this is the thing which I want to learn and uh, get rid of it. So not being shy and putting myself off.
Oh,
So
okay.
first first I will just go and rewatch all the video uh, to analyze what was it all about. I mean, analyze deeply, and then I will making the plan. Will be making the plan for the 10 days.
Yeah. No, another thing, please understand when you're shy, there is a very simple thing that you can do.
Hmm.
What does your family consist of?
I mean, me, my mother, 4 people.
Yeah, your
My
mother, your father, and who else? Brother, sister, like that?
grandmother
Your mother, and your father.
and grandmother.
Grandmother. Okay, grandmothers are good. They listen.
Yeah.
So you can tell your grandmother, listen, I'm very, very shy. I feel shy about talking in front of other people. Can we do a role play? That I'm
Mhm.
meeting you for the first time in a party. And it'll be fun for her also. You'll be
Okay, okay.
surprised how much sense of humor grandparents can have. Okay,
Got
you
it.
tell her, let us imagine that we are two strangers meeting in a party.
Yeah, got it.
And do a role
Shy
play.
more in like uh, I'm shy in a way like getting judged too much.
No, that is not shyness. That is fear.
I mean,
That
yeah,
is, you want external validation. You want people to think you're a good guy.
correct. Yeah.
That is a different thing from shyness.
Okay.
This is lack of self-esteem.
Hmm.
You're afraid of being judged means that is, you want validation. For that, you have to get really comfortable with yourself. Like I told you, no, that last bit, what inspires me, what excites me, what drains me. Understanding those things will help you. So if you know what is your own core value, you won't care what other people think. Because let me tell
Okay.
you, see, sometimes my patients, I'm a doctor still. So my patients will come and the relative will say, you know, that my relative said not to do this, not to do that. This thing, doctor is giving complicated instruction. We cannot do it. So I always tell them if they have some comments about the treatment and this thing, ask them to accompany the patient one time, come and sit in my waiting room for 3 hours, show how much they care for the patient. Not sit at home and dictate terms to you, what you should do and should not do. See, Vishali is waving her hand. See, if you
Get
truly
it.
care about the patient, take the trouble for the patient. So, like that, if somebody truly cares about who you are and what your welfare, then you value their opinion. Otherwise, it doesn't matter a damn what they think. And you cannot control what other people think. You cannot control what other
Okay.
people think. You cannot control how other people behave. So why are you wasting your energy there? All you can control is your thoughts, your feelings, your responses, your words, your actions, your choices. Only that is in your control. So let it go. Once you learn that that doesn't matter in your mind, you tell yourself it doesn't matter, there's no shyness, no fear of judgment. Because I don't care
Yeah.
what you think about me. No, so there's no fear of judgment.
Yeah.
So like I said, we are not here to fix the world. We are here to make better versions of ourselves. Our job is only to us. So focus and be your best. That's all your job is. Okay?
Yeah. I mean, I will
Right.
try to improve myself, and that will automatically
Yeah,
I'll
sign
get
up,
rid
man.
of.
Come for that summit. You'll
Yeah.
really benefit.
Yeah.
And let me tell all of you, if you're having two minds, if you're in two minds, should I, shouldn't I? Dr. Selva Kumar can vouch for the value of our summits. He has done 10-week summit, courses and all with me. And he can tell you the tremendous changes that you can occur in those summits. So if you're on the wall about should I, shouldn't I, 3,000 rupees, the cost of a new sari. A reasonably good cotton sari today costs 3,000 rupees.
Ma'am, Gauri is asking the timing of the 2-day summit.
நம்ம என்ன போட்டிருக்கோம் 10 to 1 10 to 1 போட்டிருக்கோம்.
No problem.
So, okay then, bye. All of you have a wonderful rest of the day, Sunday. And again, please remember, 2 p.m. up to 2 p.m. you're entitled to the free one-to-one coaching call. And let me assure you that we will be giving you very high value. This is a year-end summit. We do it every year. And we also used to do a year beginning summit, but now I've converted that to a year-end summit because I find that people need help to get into the new year and stick with their resolutions much more than afterwards. Mr. Ranga, where are you from, sir?
Voice is not, is
We
mic.
can't hear you, though the showing unmuted, we can't hear you.
His laptop mic should be not connected. If not, he can.
You can put in the chat otherwise
Chat
if
box.
you. Sumaya, how did you enjoy it, Sumaya? Did you, Faisal and Sumaya?
I think it was a great session. Sumaya will be able to tell you more
Yeah, because
about.
Sumaya is attending for the first time. That's why I'm asking her.
I will ask her to talk now on the mic.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah, tell me, Sumaya.
Yeah, the session was really good. All the things that you mentioned, we have we know all of it basically,
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
then we've not been practicing it. So I think this is quite an eye-opener. I did write my comments there. It's quite an eye-opener, and I really look forward to have the sessions with you, Doctor.
Yeah,
But
she signed up for the
unfortunately,
one-to-one. Yeah,
yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah. We're traveling on the 28th for
No,
4
no, you
days.
won't need to do
Yeah,
that because you're
yeah,
in a one-to-one with me for 12 weeks. So
yes.
we'll be digging deeper than that into your personal issues.
Okay.
So don't
So
worry about that. And with that, I give a lot of bonuses for my one-to-one. So you'll get
Okay.
lots of freebies. So don't worry.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm yet to complete that form and
You
send
go
it
ahead
across to
because
you.
you got till
I'll have it sent.
we've scheduled your session for Tuesday morning.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes. Okay.
I'll be joining in.
Right. Usman, you want to say something, sir?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, doctor. This is Usman here from Mumbai.
Hi.
Hello. Madam, actually, I suffer from clinical depression, actually.
Mm.
And I take a medicine, actually. And without medicine, I cannot, do anything. I've stopped in between, but again, that thing has reoccurred to me. And my psychiatrist advised, no, you cannot stop the medicine. You have to take some minimum doses. And as and when things become bad, you have to increase the dose.
Now, but alongside the medicine, what other work are you doing on yourself?
I'm doing, trade in share, actually.
No, I'm not asking your business. I'm asking towards your depression to make a change in that. Is there any advice, any counseling, any?
No, I've not done any
therapy?
advice or counseling. No, I've not done that.
But that has to accompany, then only you will get benefit from. Just a pill is not enough.
Yeah,
A change in your mindset is very crucial. You will benefit from our summit.
Achha. So that one-to-one session will be for 10 weeks?
Now, the one-to-one, this what we are giving, if you sign up for this 2-day summit, is just a 15-minute call to make sure so that we individualize something to your requirement.
Okay.
But Sumaya is in a one-to-one personal coaching call. That is, only she and I will be talking. That. And she signed up for 90 minutes per session. It is for 12 weeks. And the cost for that is 90,000. So that will be very, very specific only to her requirements.
Okay.
Okay. Now, like for instance, for you, what is special in your depression? It is not therapy. Please understand. It's different from therapy. It's different from counseling. But it is about your mindset and how your behavior patterns, your habits, how those can be modified. And to make you can have clinical depression can be a physiological diagnosis. It can be a psychological diagnosis for which some medication may be necessary. But there are certain other factors which aggravate it. Those aggravating factors can be dealt with through coaching.
Okay, but. Okay.
But as a trial, you can actually, where the summit and all that will be group coaching.
Okay.
It won't be individual.
Fine.
Only thing like this, I may, like I did today, 1 or 2 hot seats we may do, where whatever we are addressing to them is relevant to others also, but that is a group coaching. Whereas individual one-to-one coaching is different.
Okay. That what you told, that costing 90,000 rupees.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Bye, everybody.